We're now watching Jay in the Morning with your host Jay Harlem and Jay Moggenheim live on Mog TV.
Yo, we here. You know, we have to interrupt your regularly scheduled program to bring you Jay's in the Morning, #1 morning show in the Polyverse. You know
on a Wednesday. On a
sorry we couldn't bring it to you on Monday, Paul, but we got you on a Wednesday. We definitely had to make up for that. You know, we gotta do a show for y'all because I think Friday. Mark, you on vacation? Mark's on vacation?
Yeah, I'm on vacation Friday.
Vacation, man.
Miss a couple.
Yeah, vacation. So, trying to make it up for you guys. Do it on Wednesday. So I appreciate anybody rewatching, rehearing, re-listening, and watching the live right now. You know what I'm saying? Always do this for y'all. Appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? All the new people, all the old school heads that been here since day one. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but mad love for you guys, yo. So what's good, man? Top of the morning, man. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Friday.
That's weird. That's weird to say. That's weird to say. Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, top of the week.
Happy midweek.
Yeah, exactly. happy hump day, as they say. Hump day.
Pause, man. I can't believe that shit still stood around. Like I'm surprised they haven't found another phrase for Wednesday. Like, that phrase has been around for a long time.
Yeah, it won't go nowhere because you got the remember getting over the hump.
Yeah.
Remember the camel one? They had a commercial.
Yeah, that's the way they had actually put it official.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what's the word, bro? What's new, man?
Man, just preparing for
what got going on.
Getting ready for the trip tomorrow. Vacation starts tomorrow. So
nice.
Got all my little notes around the house, my little to-do list that, you know what I'm saying? I gotta finish up. So today is DJ.
Pause.
Today is the day.
So you didn't want to let everybody know, but I'm gonna let everybody know now. Marg is officially going to Medellin with Future. He's a cameraman.
I'm the production squad, the producer for the Future show. Oh, you know what I mean? Rello got his team. You know what I'm saying?
That's
you got Free and AJ, and then Rello.
That's gonna be the skeptical to see this. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be good. I can't wait.
Today, right?
That start tomorrow, Thursday. They out of here tomorrow.
Oh yeah, okay, okay.
So tonight
the final fundraiser all finished and shit.
I think he got I think he did, or he only had like 100 something left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
yeah,
ready to go.
I mean, he got the majority of his bread. They got the bread to go. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, he got all that he's gonna get.
Not for. This is the first time I actually seen Rello not make his quota.
Oh wait, hold on. He didn't make it?
No, remember he was short a couple of dollars, and he was like, "Fuck it." He's like, "I already made this and this and that." Like it wasn't even that much, but I knew but I always seen him make no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in the past, he always
$5-10. Like, yeah, exactly. This was the first time I think I witnessed him not fully just overachieving the goal, even if, you know what I'm saying? At least on the live. I'm sure maybe they sent after, because he does receive more cash apps after the live is over, people who rewatch it. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, I'm sure he did. But, he's always been basically batting 1,000 when it comes to, making his goal. So I was kind of surprised not seeing him make it on the live like he always makes it, even though it took him, 3 days. It don't matter, but he always makes the goal. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that was kind of weird. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. So we'll see. I don't know if that's
it's a sign for an omen. That's a bad omen.
No, I mean I don't know if that's like a sign of like, hey, you tapping us out. We just gave you
the well's running dry. You saying the well's running dry, Jay Harlem?
No, running dry. I said it the other day. He has a cult following, a true following, which he has earned and built for himself. You understand what I'm saying? He has provided the entertainment motherfuckers talk about, and I fuck with it. Yeah, I told you that shit a long time ago. I tell him and I tell everybody. I wait for this man to take it. I wait for him to make those decisions that provide me entertainment.
Yeah,
yes, I do. You understand what I'm saying? So I do. I'm not afraid to say it.
Last time I heard him speak on your name, you know what I'm saying?
Listen,
he got one.
Listen, last time he spoke on my name, he made me famous, nigga.
He said there has been a slap order issued. Your name. I saw it.
A lot of slap orders, man. A lot of slap orders.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's gonna fulfill them. I'm just saying
listen,
bro, on your behalf.
I hear you. I hear you. Listen, I'm swimming in that water. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey yo.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, it's what they call that? It's definitely in future. You know what I'm saying? When he show up over there, like my reaction, I can't wait to see when he sees all those Colombian shorties in front of him.
Yeah.
He gonna go crazy. Yeah, so that's what I want to. Yeah, say so. There's certain moments I'm like waiting and key in to see. You know what I'm saying? Because like I would tell everybody, like I said, I'm a YouTube analyst, but I am a fan of the entertainment. I watch it just like everybody else. I don't consider myself above nobody just because I be on the panels and none of that shit. I'm enjoying the show like everybody else.
Yeah, you never been to Colombia, right? You ain't been to Colombia, right?
No, not myself. Not unfortunately, no. But that will be on the list.
Yeah, yeah, that's it's different. It's something different for sure. He's gonna learn. He's gonna learn. That is Colombia.
That's another thing, like, you know what I'm saying? After seeing the no-fly zone order for Rello and CTG, like how that's gonna go in Medi. That's another interesting situation.
Hey, I mean, yeah, I agree. It's an interesting perspective on it. Yeah. And the people that they realize that that no-fly zone, that shit extends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it's in effect or not, but Medellin and CTG kind of, I won't say one and the same, but you know what I mean? Like, it ain't no.
Well, like I said, hopefully they get them through properly. I want to enjoy the show. You know what I'm saying? I want to enjoy the show. Like, that hopefully he doesn't have any hiccups. Yeah.
The world's small. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah. That's the only thing. I was like, damn, what if they like fuck with him? You know what I'm saying? Because of what happened out there. I said, hopefully they don't fuck with him. They just let him through.
Yeah. I mean, we at the end of the day, we do want to be entertained, and
yeah, that's what I said. I'm all about the entertainment. It ain't shit, man. The Netflix Black Mirror just came out on Netflix. I haven't seen the new episode yet, but I'm definitely going to check it out. Salute to everybody who's a Black Mirror fan. That's
word.
Cool. That show. Yeah.
You write that down because
new, season. Yeah.
On Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm writing that down now. I always forget the last couple trips to download, you know what I'm saying, some shit to watch on Netflix on the plane type shit.
Yeah.
And a couple episodes of Black Mirror would be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing like sitting there getting right into your favorite episode or whatever while you're on the plane, and then before you know it, you know what I'm saying? You
flies by.
The tray tables or your seat, and everybody's like, oh,
you hear that famous but before you hear that, you hear that famous tone. Yo, I think we need to do that for the show. We need to use that for the show. Like, you are now safe to travel. Jay's in the morning. Yeah, I like that. That sound is so unique, but it's known all over the world.
Yeah,
everybody knows that sound.
Yeah, the plane.
I think we need to implement that sound. I think we need to steal it. I think we need to steal it. Yeah, I haven't heard nobody use it. Fuck it, who the first one? They out there using that shit, you thieving ass copycatting motherfuckers.
Better watch out. The only people that
you know what I'm saying? We heard it here first. All these things are timestamped. They know. I take it back to the copyright people. Like, listen, go back to the show. We said it.
Episode 56. At motherfucking 10:42, we spoke it up.
Yeah. Shit, but y'all, yeah, the biggest news that we wanted to get out, we couldn't get out on Monday. Rest in peace to all the families that lost someone out there in Santo Domingo. Tragedy that happened out there. Yeah, up in the cold. Too many lives taken for ill mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. Even seeing like the situations, just regular people, not even the celebrities that are dealing with just trying to get the bodies back to bury their own loved ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just
like there's a big thing there posed to the point that they were saying, you have people coming out saying basically, oh, since I'm not a celebrity, since I'm not a athlete, and my peoples are not either, they send my loved one's body to the back where there's no air conditioning, nothing. The bodies are rotting, and now all of a sudden they want to come up with this bright idea to do autopsies in a place where everybody knows how they died. So they started doing autopsies on these people. Like, yo, shit is crazy. Shit is crazy, the shit you're hearing. Like, there's a lot more to the news than what people are actually being told, and it's crazy what you find out, how supposedly the guy who owns the club is a actual, supposedly a face for the most two powerful families that run DR.
Oh yeah, I mean, I heard some of the same thing. I mean, that night you had basically Dominican royalty in the house. You know what I mean? Watching a merengue legend give a concert at Jet Set is one of the upscale prestige. It wasn't a little club. You know what I mean? It was a big one. We can go into a couple clips here. I'll lead it off with let me see if I can find, because some of them are too graphic for me to show. But
the one I got you, I think that was the quick and not too crazy. But then I want to get into that audio, where it's very important. Like I said, these things are not being about, but we'll get into it.
All right, so I'll let the clip that you sent me first. I'll let that roll. I'll look at some of the other ones that we can show. So condolences to the folks that it's almost working on the second week now. And so here we go.
Mañana me estaba diciendo uno que trabaja conmigo que él trabajó.
Oh no, this is the audio. This is the audio. Okay. No, all right. This is what we're going to get into afterwards.
Okay, I got a couple of clips then. Let me see. Here's one.
Show the other clips.
Here's an overhead of it the night that it happened. And then
even that shot right there, I want you to analyze that shot too. That shit reminds me of some controlled demolition type shit, the way it was just rectangled out. You know what I'm saying? Like it looked weird.
Douglas Anderson in the building.
What up, Doug? What up?
Types in DR, it's all facts. I think it's going to be, with this being the profile of the whole situation. I mean, I'm sure there's insurance claims involved, all types of shit. So that's maybe what some of the autopsy things they want to have to make sure that they got.
No, they had to have Ruby's daughter come out because they started getting backlash because he was already buried while people still trying to claim bodies. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And she basically had to speak up for them, like. It's not about the lawsuits because again, going back to the guy who's the face of Jet Set, like the two families that control DR, like they control the media. So the way they've been holding down that voice and the message out there for the real people that have things to say about these people, like they're controlling that shit. That's why this next audio after this clip, it's crazy hearing this shit.
All right, well, here's the first clip in reference to this.
They had a day picture. Too, like after that happened. They was never prepared for no shit like this, bro. You know that. They was never prepared for nothing like that. And the fucked up part is, while they were trying to save people, they were actually hurting people.
Shit. Yeah, that's what I was
and people were screaming at them. Like stop doing that. And the cops, bro.
But even in that situation too, because I seen one, it was a guy on this. I might have a clip of that too. They're on their cell phones in the rubble talking because they wasn't hurt; they were just trapped. and you hear them, and I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, that's just unstable anyway. Even if you was in America with the most advanced shit, you still high risk when you under a pile of concrete rubble while they're moving shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit's gonna shift. That shit.
But they were tearing sideways instead of picking up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's not gonna work.
You gotta excavate that shit. You know what I mean? Real like this piece by piece, and no heavy machinery on top of it, and all that.
Yo, you know what's even crazy? The only thing that survived was the bar. Did you see that? The bar was the drink. There's one old man, and he was there. Supposedly, he was the first one to pull a body out of the rubble because he was there. He's from the area. He was saying, they was asking him. They was like, "Well, how many people, survived? As far as like regular people?" He's like, all the poor people died. He's like, the only people that survived there were the rich ones. He goes, when you go in the club, the first thing you walk into is the lobby. Then it's the VIP and the stage. Everybody who couldn't afford that was in the back on the side where all the bathroom attendants, they're all dead. And I'm like, oh shit. And he's saying this shit in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is dude on the street. Like they had a lot of media that they closed out. They got for social media. That basically allows us to see shit that the media won't, let us see. And that's us, Jays in the morning. We're trying to get you the shit that you don't get to see on TV.
Yeah. Here's another clip that I can show, I think.
Esa grandota. Vamos a hacerlo. Hey, por favor, mira. Vamos a tratar de mover esa piedra. Esa grandota. Vamos a hacerlo.
Yeah, it's crazy. I got another one too. Let's see here. Some low knees.
Yeah, they actually Douglas Anderson. Yeah, I heard about that guy. There was another guy that he's a influencer that had got into an accident that day. And then went to the fucking site and pretended to be in the accident, bro. And they caught him and arrested him.
Bro, there was also people that was going in. I saw the notice that went out that all these dead people's credit cards was getting used. People was, that was going through the wreck.
I was getting to that. We're going to get to that.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Here's another. Oops, that's not the right clip. Hold on. Present. Yeah, that's. It's like people had no respect.
No, but check this out. So basically, the word on the street was once the records and everything happened and the cops and these emergency people came to help, they were the ones robbing the people that were under the fucking rubble.
I can see it.
And that the chief of the police had to tell them, get the fuck out, get off the site, like get the fuck away. And then also going back to what you said, that at the gas stations, the cops started asking for IDs with people who were using credit cards because they let some lady know who was getting interviewed that basically people who were stealing credit cards from the dead people and using them shits and buying gas with them and making other purchases like that. That's I mean, it's insane. It's insane to even fathom that shit. But
yeah, but it don't surprise me.
Like it's not even to me that it's not. I am surprised. I'm more like there is no right in that. But are you that poor? Are you that struggling?
Yeah.
That exactly. You get me? You get where I'm going? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was like, damn.
Like, do you have to resort to that where you're like, well, they're not gonna need it anymore.
They're not gonna need it.
And the cards are gonna get reimbursed anyway. Let me get what I can get, which is fucked up because but again, we're not in America, we're somewhere where shit ain't fucking roses.
Yeah,
and it's crazy and sad. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up.
Yeah, motherfuckers to do that
That's
shit.
what he said. That's Douglas. That's the only spot that didn't get touched. The whole liquor area.
Yeah, I don't sé if it's
with
audio.
With a poison.
De la vida. Se desploma el techo donde tanto la gente, pero los romos no. Los romos están intactos. Los romos están intactos. No, a donde había gente se cae la plataforma. Donde había gente. Donde están los romos no. Wow, Dios mío.
Yeah, that's crazy. I watched. There's another video. I don't know, I might have sent it to you. It's like a 20-something minute long video. Some guy that he does videos on like tragedies and shit like this, or like buildings and things like that. So he had all these type of schematics, and like he had the picture of the thing, like, but he had superimposed like the layout of the inside. So he was explaining, it's like what you said, the VIP sections and the one lady that survived it all, like where she was at, and he had a whole lot of the different perspectives and information about what happened. And in one of the WhatsApp groups I'm in, I heard that there was a fire there. I don't know how long ago, and they think that
2013, I think.
Yeah,
that's what this audio is about. That's what this audio that we're gonna play next. Basically, after that fire that happened, the engineers and everybody went and told the owner, the face of the company, basically, we're gonna have to do XYZ to the roof and the structure because it's not strong enough. And they tell them, don't worry about that. Just make it.
Yeah, the minimum. I mean, bro, it's the DR.
And then, but this is the problem. This is the problem with that. But the guy tells him, basically, I'm explaining the audio because it is in Spanish. The guy tells him,
oh, your mic went out.
but you want to take full responsibility.
Say it one more time. Your mic cut a little bit. I hear you now. Yes.
Yeah. The guy said that if that's what you want, he's gonna make him sign some papers, and he was recording the guy when it was happening, and so he has to take full responsibility that they only wanted this amount of work done, not the full, which would have supported the weight of the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, there was an old video of another performer who was out there. I think he was a bachatero, and a piece of the ceiling came down on him, and he said it jokingly. He said, "This shit's gonna come down." He said it while he was performing. This shit come down, like some fucking ceiling falls on you. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't give you a positive thing that everything's okay above you. You know what I mean? So it's like, So basically,
estaba diciendo uno que trabaja conmigo que él trabajó ahí cuando la reparación de eso, y el ingeniero que trabajó con él se lo advirtió y le dijo a él que eso no se podía resanar, porque ellos lo fraguacharon y lo resanaron, y el ingeniero le dijo a él que había que derrumbar ese plato, y él no quisieron. Y él le dijo, bueno, pues entonces vamos a hacer una grabación donde ustedes son responsables de lo que pase, yo no me hago responsable. Y lo puso a filmar.
So if it happened, I'm not responsible, so put your signature here.
Esto es positivo, lo que dice Cacao, positivo. Y lo malo es que la persona, cuando hizo la reparación, grabó todo y puso a filmar, y lo puso a filmar a los dueños, donde él decía que él no es responsable de eso. Ellos no quisieron porque hay una persona que trabajó ahí.
Y ha venido la fiscal aquí a cada rato, hay redadas y todo eso, y mantienen callado. ¿Y sabe lo que nos dicen? Que esta es una discoteca marca país. Y ha venido la fiscal aquí a cada rato, hay redadas y todo eso, y mantienen callado. ¿Y sabe lo que nos dicen? Que esta es una discoteca marca país.
Marca país. That's a discotheque ready to go. So about the engineer would tell her like, yeah, that shit's ready to come down. Basically, that's what she was saying. Like a lot of niggas, like I'm saying, there was a lot of videos. Just there was so many. I just got most of the information, but people are talking. Yeah. When you ain't got nothing to lose and you ain't got nothing and your country is not taking care of you, they're gonna talk. And when you got too many innocent lives that are there, like you said, creme de la creme was the, joint, the innocent. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to make a job, trying to make a couple dollars.
Yeah, that's fucking fucked up.
And again, nobody talk about them.
Yeah,
which is, and I can feel the pain for these people when basically they how they saying, hey, how this mega star gets buried and the family gets to say their goodbyes, but we still over here trying to get fucking extorted for the bodies of our fucking families, and they charging them, yo. They charging them.
What
one lady talking about she had to take a loan to get the body and some shit, because I guess they supposedly they get trying to get away with, like, some people are getting charged to get the body, and then some people are not even allowed to get the body if the paperwork's not right.
Yeah, that's a clusterfuck, man.
And some people can't even identification and can't be identified because the shit fell on their face.
Yeah, I've seen some crazy pictures, and then there was two they had issued a notice.
Yeah, exactly.
Illegal to publish the dead.
To post them. Yeah. That's why I was like, nah. I saw a lot of them. That's why I was like, I didn't even sing none of that. That's why I was like, nah, we good. Everybody know what happened. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I even seen one
to get them
with Ruby.
The dirt.
Yeah, well, him too.
Yeah, that one was crazy. I saw that one. And that's why I wanted to get the audio of that shit, because that's the shit. Like I said, I ain't seen people talking about that. Talking about the other side of it, the conspiracy theories that everybody in the Pueblo knows. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy right now.
That was terrible. That was a terrible situation. So yeah.
And for this, do you think they're gonna rebuild it? Will they rebuild it?
Probably so. I mean, I don't know. I mean, definitely gonna rebuild something. They're not gonna let no space go on. But will it be another jet set there? Probably not. I think they'll turn it into something else.
They'll
just
call it
because
something else.
To the tragedy, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
I feel like this, they will rebuild it and they'll make it a memorial place so people can make it even more famous.
That, I don't know.
They're gonna keep the same bar area, put a big memorial around the bar.
Hey, that could happen too.
Watch, it's all about money, man. Economics, bro. I mean, listen, the economy gotta make it work. Yeah, but when I was finding about those, like, bro, like, it was like finding about like Costa Nostra when I heard them, because I did more research about the families they spoke about, like these two families, and I was like, get the fuck out of here, like I was feeling like it was America again. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, get the fuck, and I'm like, you already know money buys shit there, and you can make a lot of shit happen with money, but it's still like, wow, that shit's really happening out there like that, and these are the ones that, that's crazy.
Yeah, being really, especially over there, though, that shit, money make everything shake over there. So, like,
that was another thing was saying, the poor people were saying something about like religiously. It was like, God knows what he does.
That too, because
it's only the rich people that, that type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. Heard a lot of things.
The liquor being untouched. They be like, look, it's un señal de Dios. Mira, you know what I mean? Like all that. But
there was a lot of people catching the Holy Ghost on TV, for sure. A lot of
all around terrible tragedy.
That place is gonna be haunted.
That it's a lot.
There's too many souls that passed away there, bro. Mm-hmm. There's too many souls that passed away there, and it was talking about the daughter. It was saying about Ruby that the main reason he passed away, that he could have probably saved himself too, but he sings with his eyes closed and he was wearing shades.
Oh, so he was
So by the time everything happened, like, he heard people scream, but like he thought it was a fight type shit, and he just kept singing. And then when the shit, and like she's saying that when she's watching this happen, and she said that like even to the end that her father saved her life because everybody who watches them perform, they sing together on the microphone. They don't sing apart. And he told her, step back and sing over there because I'm going to do this and this and this and this. And the reality of this, she blames herself because he had retired. He hadn't sang in a long time. He was going to Domingo just to chill out. She was going to do a performance. So he was going to be there, but she was the one performing. And because she had a surgery, I don't know if it was a plastic surgery or whatever, she had asked her father, could he perform in her place, like to give the people a show? And of course, as a father, he said yes. So she came out and said that story in the interview too, which is crazy. So imagine that that's your dad, and your dad's retired, and you brought him back in the game, and he passes away because he was performing for you.
Yeah,
they interviewed her. She was saying that, and I was like, wow, that's like I said, I got into the story, man. I got into the stories of the stories, not just the outside that they was trying to present to us. So, there's more to come for that. You know what I'm saying, Paul? More stories to come out, and hopefully those responsible get held responsible, and don't just get to write a check and get away with it, because that was too many lives lost.
Yeah, too many.
Over 200
plus. Yeah, that's crazy.
That is insane. That is insane.
But yeah, with all that said, condolences to the families, and yeah. On a lighter note, we'll switch gears a little bit here. I'm gonna prep clip one where you you go out to eat with your peoples, and it always comes down to
this is why girls trips, they come back with less friends.
That too.
That's what yeah. That's what I meant to say, yeah.
Yeah, so this final clip here, everything's all good. Yeah, girl, we about to be lit, and everything's cool. Everything's
got the bottle, everybody drinking. Got the Don Julio on deck,
and it's all good until that bill comes. And
I'm not splitting no check. I told them to get separate. I'm not splitting no check with y'all, so I don't know why y'all trying to split no check. I'm not doing it. I didn't eat all that y'all ate. Y'all getting drinks, y'all didn't get.
Now I think they sound like they are in the DR. You hear the music?
Yeah, his Spanish music. This song is playing from the car now.
No, it don't matter. It's my birthday. I got it paid for.
It's her birthday.
So y'all trying to split the check? Who paying for your shit?
Yeah, in fact, on top of that, though, I stand with her on that. It's my birthday. I shouldn't even be looking at the bill.
I didn't get on it. I got this. No, it don't matter.
Watch what the friend do with the bottle.
We're not gonna do this birthday. So y'all trying to split the check? Who paying for your shit? I'm paying for my own shit. We need to get separate checks. I'm not splitting no check. I can't wait till 24 hours up. I can't split the check. I'm not splitting the check though. I'm at home though. I'm paying for my own shit. I'm not splitting no check because I didn't eat all that. Got drinks and all that y'all got. We always do that. I don't always do a fuck thing. I don't fuck thing. I don't eat with y'all. I be by myself. I ain't by myself. I pay for my son. My food. I don't eat with y'all. I'm not splitting. Y'all drink no more of this bottle though. I ain't got to.
Don't drink no more of this bottle.
You feeling great? I'm feeling great. I'm not feeling.
That's crazy.
You gotta love that. Don't drink no more of this bottle. I'm good. I'm drunk.
Yeah, I ain't gonna drink no more of this bottle.
And she took a shot of that shit. She took a shot of the Don Julio. That's how you start getting petty right there. You thought, oh, where are you not spending the check? And she picked up the bottle. It was like, took a shot. Don't drink no more of this bottle then.
Don't drink no more of this bottle.
So now for that next girl vacation, that ladies' night, how many of them you think gonna really hang out with her? Will that be her last birthday celebration with all those friends? Well, let's find out next year. That shit is crazy. She said, "Nah, I ain't paying for a fuck thing."
Yeah, for a fucker. Yeah. She wouldn't have
it. I didn't eat all that. I got a homie who be doing that shit. He be ordering. He'll go to the bar and order a drink. Right? Come back where we at. We already ordering our own drinks, and then maybe order some wings or eat some wings, and then the bill come. I'm gonna be like, yo, what's up? And he's like, I ain't know. All I ate was wings, and I got my drinks over there. Like this motherfucker, yo. So we already know with him. We was like, yo, put his bill to the side, man. We got this shit over here, man. Put this bill to the separate checks. Worst case scenario, you know. Oh shit! But yeah, that what's the next one? What we got?
Let me see here. I'm looking at my clip bin. I got some clips that I wanted to cover. You see what else? You see NBA playoffs started. You right?
Yeah. Curry came back yesterday. That was a close game. That shit was crazy. Like, how you go from losing to winning by 20 to letting them catch up? Like, that right there tells you they're gonna be struggling. They're not gonna make the championship. You know what I'm saying? Like these games like this, it lets you know a lot of don't count on them going to the finals. They're not doing it. You know what I mean? I'm just telling y'all that now.
No, Celtics on the way. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I mean, it could be a double year. It's not a long shot, but check out what you call it, Cleveland. It's looking good. You know, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? You got Thunder. You know, but again, we'll see. Playoff times, everything starts from scratch. That record don't matter. That number one spot don't matter no more.
No, it doesn't. You
think they should do series plays in football, bro?
What you mean? Playing a playoff series?
Yeah. Should it just be one game? Because if that's the case, then basketball should just be one game.
No, it's different. Whole different. One, just the physicality of the game won't permit it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to, unless you really.
Listen, these are top athletes, bro. They get paid millions of fucking. When you was a kid, you play how many fucking
you ain't a kid though.
Basketball games back to back. Exactly.
Bruh.
You're a fucking trained, paid, athletic fucking machine.
Playing against other machines, and them niggas be hurt.
Listen,
when they get done with the
game. 2 games a week from these NFL motherfuckers. 2 games a week. Fuck that shit.
You ain't gonna have. You ain't gonna have no. You ain't gonna have no damn team. I mean,
you know what? Fuck it. We hire new people. That's it. Now we start making them see that hey, you either stay in shape or stay healthy, or you're fucking out of there. And we got too many people lined up to take your place.
Nah,
that's it.
You're not gonna have no league.
We got the league, man. They just take them out.
No league. See here. It's like the replacements. You're gonna have the replacements.
Replacements.
Damn, why? Hold on, man. My clips.
I was like, damn, like even in hockey. Come on, hockey they do fucking series.
Yeah, okay, but here's
a physical game.
This is my point. All right, but the same thing in hockey now. I think like if you could play more games, just wear and tear on the parts, on the parts of your machine, your team, you know what I mean? So therefore, but you just got to use more of your roster. That's the thing in basketball, right? You got 13 people, I think, on a roster. You got a roster or 12 or some shit, and they only play like 8 of them the majority of the time if you look at playing time. So it's like I learned this because as a middle school coach for years, like I had way too many kids. You know what I mean? Well, I used to have to have 20 in a rotation sometimes. Shit was crazy. But I told the fucking people, like, I'll cut it to 15. And then eventually they passed, like, they changed the rules in middle school where you could have, like, tryouts. You could cut kids and shit. So I was like, yo.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. But, I mean, you got too many at the school we was coaching at, bro. Like every fucking body showed up. I'm thinking, like, was this open gym or is this the tryouts? They're like, oh, it's for tryouts. I said, man, look how many kids is that, So at one time I had 22 kids, dog, on roster. But a lot of them used to get in trouble and shit too. So I used to like not hope, but I come there like the practice before the game day, and the teacher, they'll have like the names and shit of who can't play because they didn't turn homework in or something. And I'm like, all right. I used to tell them, I said, y'all need to do y'all work. I said, but I'm happy that y'all don't because I got too many people on here anyway. So y'all doing me a favor. So don't turn your homework in, and you make it easy for me and coach. Y'all don't play. So doom, y'all can't play. What is this for Mr. Smith? Like Tyrone, you don't play. You know what I mean? So that shit used to be crazy. But I got it down with school where I said 15 max that we can do because, and then the way I used to do that, I had 3 because you got 4 quarters in the game. I would put my starters in. That's the first 5. Then I had the second 5. And then at the halftime, I would have 3. And then everybody has played an equal amount of minutes. And then it was coach's pick, 4th quarter. But we were so good. We used to be blowing kids out by 20 plus, like the whole damn consistently. So I could like switch the shit up. Yeah, but it used to be like 5, 5, 5. And then I'm picking the 4th quarter based on, you know what I'm saying? If we blowing people out, I'm going to get I'll put one of my good players in there or 2, and then let some other dudes that need some development, you know what I mean? But I got to go in the archives. I got all my middle school games. If not, I got at least 90%, 85, 90% of them all on video. But it's on tape. I got to transfer all that shit in real time. You know what I mean? So I started doing it. And when I digitized in my whole library, but I had to fire up an old ass computer.
Can't you send that somewhere so you ain't got to do that shit? They got places like that now. You know that, right?
They do. But I had all the stuff. I mean, I'm a video dude, so I got all the stuff. But
yeah. I mean, if you got the time, I hear you. I was just saying, usually people do it, they don't got the time.
Yeah, but I do want to look into that. But that's just expensive because it takes there's no all that has to be done in real time. So if you got 100 hours of fucking video to transfer into, it's gonna take 100 hours. It ain't like you can put it in the machine and it's doing it no faster because that tape got to play at speed. You know what I'm saying? That it was recorded at. So you'll be like, bro, it's just gonna take fucking as long as it takes for the tape to play from front to end. And then I've been importing footage, and sometimes what'll happen is those tapes, they'll have static. So if you while you importing it, if it's some static, when you watching it, it's gonna import the static. And static ain't always there. So sometimes if you rewind it and play it again, it won't be no static. Or it'll be a line. There's this shit that having physical mechanics involved in the recording used to provide, tracking. Tracking was the tape wasn't centered on the fucking the recording head, you know what I mean, the right way. So all that little shit, you know what I mean? But yeah. Point being, shout out to all that shit. I might drop some of those, you know what I mean, in the archives. I used to make the highlight films for the kids. That's but it used to take me so long because I used to have to look through every single tape, you know what I mean, and be all right, these points. But I got 3 or 4 volumes from the Sherwood Falcons highlights. What's going on there? Tony Hernandez in the building.
When you was cheating at fucking basketball.
Nah.
It's all on fucking tape now.
Nah.
we got you. All those. Now we're gonna go back and have them set the record straight and go tell everybody you actually lost all those games that y'all won.
I had a squad. I had the fucking we went 50-game winning streak. 5 undefeated seasons or some shit because the first year it's me and my dad was coaching, and then me and my boy Kurt in the end. But then I got promoted at my job, my hours changed, and then Kurt and my dad, they took the first loss. We was 5 years undefeated at school out of 7 because the first year I went 7-3. I was like, yeah, we could do that. Then
so
the next year,
it was your fault they lost.
No, this is in the next year. We went. It was 6-4, but we had lost 4 games. We won 1 game and lost 3 or some shit. We was on the streak, and I just remember having a talk with the kids because we had a squad. I'm like, how the hell is we? I mean, it was close games, but we were just losing with dumb shit or whatever, and we just had this talk. I even recorded that somewhere in the archives. It was the coach talk with all the walking back and forth. They was all standing in line and. After that, I was like, yo, it's done. And then me and my pop started wearing, ties and shit. We're going to take this shit serious like a business. It's a business. I said, y'all all here for what? Y'all play basketball all day at school at recess. I see y'all. That's all y'all do. So it ain't like y'all need more basketball. Why are y'all here? Why are y'all here? I'm volunteering. This is my dad. We volunteering time. This is what we get out of it. XYZ, teaching y'all something, a lesson, a sport. But what, you know what I'm saying? But what do y'all give us back? Like, what do you get out of it? You ain't just, gave him this long ass speech, and we started wearing ties to games, and we didn't lose for 5 years. This shit was dope.
You was over there thinking he was Coach Carter.
I was Coach Carter. Middle school. For real. Like, we used to be crushing kids. Like, parents used to be like, oh man,
Tony, what are you talking about over there? What I've been starting, bro? What you talking about? You see Tony?
Oh man, Tony, what's going on in the space?
That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know.
We got a banner for that. What's going on in the space?
Let me know what rumors you heard. Yeah, that's crazy. Listen, I'm a YouTube analyst, bro. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I'm a social media analyst. You know what I'm saying? And then we cook up and then we present to here media with seasoning.
Media with seasoning.
All right. You know what I'm saying? And see what Tony cooks up with. We get to the next clip.
All right, there. Well, yeah, I guess while we talking about the restaurants, you know what I mean? When you try to eat at your food spot and get a refund, but the waitress says, hell no. So that would have been, oh yeah, you don't got your notes. That would have been clip 5.
Tony, hilarious.
Oh, the top 5 haters.
Hey Tony, I'm gonna do the future. I ain't do nothing. We gotta blame Keith for that, man. He came up with the list. He wanted to do lists, so I just started, talking about other lists.
Beaten over a food order. Look at this video. Galling. 2 women punching and kicking the worker at El Taco Azteca. This is surveillance video from this past weekend. Univision shared it with us. The owner of the restaurant says this started after the pair ordered food to go. They ate most of it, but then they demanded a refund. When the waitress said no, they couldn't have one, the women attacked her. One of the women also dropped the server's cell phone in a bucket of water. The owner says the waitress now has a serious head injury and some bruising, and they're asking for the public's help. Look at that video again to try to help them find the attackers.
Oh, yeah.
No, they ate most of the food and they said they don't want a refund.
I don't want it.
Shorty was like, nah, we're not doing that today. And it was like, oh, yeah?
Bing, boom, bing. Yeah.
Yo. And they got away with it too, because they talking about if anybody can help us. Like that's fucked up.
Yeah, they get caught. Just like I think you sent the clip too, but I've seen it where the girl that street interview when homegirl put hands on the interviewer.
Yeah.
Her ass got locked up. Yeah, her ass got locked up. Y'all can't do no dumb shit like that in the viral era. Like you immediately
too many cameras out there.
Man. Hell yeah. They were like, ain't that?
Man, look at Rashid.
Look at Rashida and Jamie. Man, fucking mad spam calls, bro. What the fuck?
I always have my own theory about that. I was like, how you would be like, yo, how come nobody helps us? How come nobody tells us what's gonna happen? How this and that? How can we can avoid these natural disasters, all those other shit? And the whole time, whatever like all those calls that say, like spam likely, that's the motherfuckers trying to save you,
bro. That would be a funny ass commercial. You'll have that, so it'll be like spam likely, and then you know what I mean. And it'll zoom into like the call center, and it'll be like boom, and then it'll have somebody that actually listened, right? And then it'll zoom into a call center, right? And then there'll be like a whole bunch of like big ass call center. It'll be like, yeah, hi, I'm with the emergency something system. We're trying to call to let you know about the pending, and it'll be like hanging up, like, oh my god. No one wants to learn, and then like it'll zoom into a call where somebody actually picked up the shit, and it was like, yeah, there's something about to happen, and the dude will be like, really? And he'll go run to somebody, be like, yo, people just called me and said blah blah blah, and they be like, man, you listen to that bullshit, and then all of a sudden, bam, and the commercial goes off, or whatever, like coming soon. Like, bro, they be trying to let you know, kind of how
it telling us.
I mean, I'm sorry, Men in Black. when it was like, yeah, we've been telling y'all it's right here. We put it in the magazine and it's the Inquirer. They'd be like, man, hell no. It's like a video, like a call center version of the wild stories on the Inquirer. Like, no, we're trying to warn you. The something
trying to warn you. Yeah.
I heard the preview. So timestamp that too. We're gonna put that one. That'll be a good little like a little 15-second movie type shit. I always like those, so it just shows it all up. Because that's what I used to try to get people to do when we was for our project. I'm like, man, we need to shoot a trailer for a movie that we never gonna shoot. But you know how a trailer just has.
No, but we already spoke about it. I was about to announce that just to let you know, because everybody we're doing shows and all that, and I figured, you know what. It's time to really show production. It's time to, past that. We at the Oscars, baby. You know what I'm saying? But
you shoot the trailer because all you need is 15 seconds. So you be like, man,
like they don't know. Show you how to do this, son.
They'd be like, oh, from the studio that brought you,
from the panels that brought you. Top 5 haters.
The top 5 haters.
The top 5 lingo guy for Future. Presents the movie.
Yeah.
The movie. Hey, it's gonna happen, bro. I'm telling you. I already started writing some shit.
It's in association with Online Nation.
Yeah.
Online Nation.
Everybody's gonna have a part, bro. It's gonna be crazy. You don't even know. Some are working for free. All of them gonna be working for free. Coming soon. I say a year and a half for sure, tops.
Oh man,
that's with editing.
With editing.
Yo, bro, how much you think that shit'll make on YouTube just alone? Just through the algorithm of the phrase and the word alone that we're talking about.
It depends on that they all copyright free production.
Oh, yeah. It is. It's all 100%. That's a good thing about knowing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Good on.
Or you drop it in because you know how the shorts for under a minute they don't penalize you for any copyrighted shit. So
yeah.
In like a fucking 40-minute movie, you just drop 41-minute clips. To the whole movie.
Part 1, part 2, part 3.
Yeah, or anything that's got music.
One part.
Yeah,
every couple of days. Yeah, stay tuned. Tomorrow, clip 3.
Yeah. All right. So speaking of clip 3,
the building. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching the show, listening.
On a Wednesday.
You know what I'm saying?
Rocking out.
Happy Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? How many we got in the building right now?
Oh, just a handful. It's just a top 5.
It's top 5. Oh, it's top 5. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody. Like I said, we haven't even marketed the show, bro. I think we got to start calling in the favors and just make everybody we know start plugging the show, pause, and dropping the link. Because we haven't done that. Everybody out there who watches the show, we do not cross-promote the show. I mean, we may mention it, but we do not cross-promote the show. We're trying. I think I should start. Just to, because again, people know our voices in the space. And I think they should, because they don't got nothing to listen to in the mornings, So they might
early morning.
Yeah, there's definitely an audience out there. It's been proven. You just gotta, we do this for fun. That's why, again, we haven't taken the marketing promotional. It's so.
You know what I thought about doing?
We're doing this for fun.
Maybe like we can actually do one while. Yeah, my things have reset. The AI challenge. The AI challenge. You know what I'm saying? Because these AI shit's been going crazy with these fucking toys or whatever, the toy action figures that you can put in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like that shit is taking
the V-Swells one was
the internet. Yeah, the V-Swells one that I made was hilarious. Yeah, that shit very and like, yeah, because like it was funny because I was just fucking around with the thing, and I was like, I was looking at my clips, and they had the White Claw Shorty up, and I was like, I wonder what they had a White Claw Shorty action figure, and I just put this shit in, and I said, man, this shit was fucking crazy accurate, like how it looked, and it was.
I'm saying there got to be a way to make it though. There has to be a way that you could take that and get somebody to make it.
Yeah, but did you see the video generators where they showed them unboxing them?
Yes, they walking out the box and somebody's grabbing it. Yeah, pause. Yeah, I saw that.
But here's what I did notice though. The one thing that you still could tell it's AI, because even like when I look at some, I'm like, damn, it looks good, but like the way they put the words in the packaging and the like, it violates the a lot of the AI shit. Like that's the weakness that you can see right now, and the AI is going to pick up and learn how to correct it. But it's like in any AI, like the physics are violated in the plane. And I don't understand why it's not smart enough to catch that. Because like when you watch some videos, sometimes like water splashes the wrong way, shadow might be off. But a lot of shit's
really that whole astronaut landing bullshit in the water was bullshit.
But
everybody
even
saw it.
On the action figures, some of them look so good, but then you look at like, well, no, the way he's standing, like parts of him, like in the V Swells one, it had like I put include 4 White Claw cans and a bottle of beer and whatever, but it's got him standing in it looks like it's behind the plastic, but his feet are outside the box and the beer bottle is in front. So like the little things like that let you know, like if like even in the movie what was that fucking movie? Inception. You remember the movie Inception?
Yeah, Inception. Yeah.
It was like little shit he could look at, and he knew that's how you knew you was dreaming, and then it would fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? But it was like little shit. You was like, okay, nobody has no faces, or just little things. But that's what some of these action figure things I thought was real, because even in the unboxing, I'm like, oh shit, they got real. You know, like I thought everybody was sending it. They make it like bobbleheads made, man. I was like, no, that's the.
That's what I was saying, because in reality. Whoever created the app is stupid and should have made that shit available. Like the second you was able to build your AI self, you should have had an option to purchase this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like you just lost out on a shitload of money.
Well, I mean, you might not have the manufacturing capability to make them as detailed like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, they can, because they got those 3D. You ever seen the 3D shit that they do a printer of you?
Yes, but you need the 3D printer. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So technically, all they need is your face.
Yeah,
but I don't know for the AI. So he already created you.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. But I'm wondering, like, but that also is rendering it in proportion.
They should have hollered at us. They would have made more money. That's all I'm saying.
But no, I'm sure that they can make. But I don't know if they can make them look like. For cost and like the individual, because I'm trying to think, are they 3D printing them like at the manufacturing level? Like how is it being 3D printed? Is it being painted? Because these look really, really good.
Yeah,
so like
3D,
like quality would take some time, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I think they have the technology for it. I'm I mean, I know that again. I'm surprised
to make it based off of that. You know, that's pretty crazy. But like I said, there's something little tells that you can tell they are AI. And then even in the unboxings, I'm like, I thought it was real. I'm like, no, that's AI as well. So I'm like, okay. Then I started thinking, I'm like, okay, I got some ideas about this whole shit. I mean, like, you just got to know what to tell it. So
V Swells could have for himself. Like, if he was able to have that shit as a real toy. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that shit to me. I think that's cool. They should. You know,
did you see? Well, yeah. So like that's gonna be the.
I saw the Big Boss one.
I was just about to say that the Big Boss one. That shit was hilarious. So if anybody in the chat, you know what I mean. While I'm over here, let's do the AI challenge.
Hit him with the halftime first. Hit him with the halftime.
Yeah, we'll get the halftime
first. Then we come back.
And then we're gonna do the AI challenge.
Roll up.
In the building, we're gonna make a live action figure here on Jays in the Morning, and you're gonna see it's gonna be the Jays in the Morning action figure / thumbnail. That's why I was like, I'm gonna start letting the AI make a thumbnail based on like figure out the prompts we need to get some funny shit, and then create the thumbnail. But yeah, with the halftime.
Shout out Huncho 3 times. Bitch, I'm riding with the gang. I be riding with them AKs. Side buzzing, broad day, how about busting rain? All my niggas pull up on this block and let it rain. All my niggas really ready busting in your brain. Yeah. Bitch, you know we thuggin'. Yeah. To have a boss like this, you gotta be from the fucking streets. Yeah. How you think I made a name in the fucking streets? My little brother here, L3, yeah.
L3, yeah. You know what I'm saying? My little brother, he in third shift. Zombie, yeah. Zombie squad. Shout out to the zombie squad. Third shifters. That's gonna be the new movement, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I was thinking about that anyway, like the late night, even before when I did.
Yeah, bro. It's the new movement, man.
Yeah, I guess we'll talk
Yeah,
after show a little bit. So I had a question/suggestion.
Shout out my uncle 3 times. Yeah. All right, let's go with
first we hit a clip here. Back to the more serious news.
The president has discussed this idea quite a few times publicly. He's also discussed it privately. You're referring to the president's idea for American citizens to potentially be deported. These would be heinous, violent criminals who have broken our nation's laws repeatedly. And these are violent, repeat offenders in American streets. The president has said if it's legal, right, if there is a legal pathway to do that, he's not sure. We are not sure if there is. It's an idea that he has simply floated and has discussed very publicly as in the effort of transparency.
They're gonna send them over there to that prison. They're not fucking around.
Yeah, they said now we got a prison colony, bro. It's like the future shit.
Yeah,
like,
bro,
you know what I mean?
but remember the escape from LA, escape from New York shit?
It's like a real
that shit is. Yeah. Because the shit is, right, you putting all those dangerous motherfuckers there. What happens when they fucking take over that shit?
Or like Jet Li movie, The One. Like that's what that was.
Yeah, The One. Yeah. No, not even that. You know what that fucking place reminds me of? I'm about to paint the picture for you, bro. Fucking Snake, not Snake Eyes. Nicolas Cage Face Off.
Oh. Yeah.
Remember that prison?
Yeah.
Where they had the boots and shit, and everybody was like, you know what I'm saying? Like that type shit. Yo, telling you, they're gonna have it. Like, I'm surprised they didn't already try to do a smart jail.
Oh, they probably have some somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like the fucking Demolition Man style.
Yeah, I mean, they got them. They already talk about doing that.
But you got to be able to, you know, pay for themselves. So, you know, like the ones that build the computers, you all hear about, hey, they got them in the prison factories. Like, that's the only really way, because you're going to be like, man, you know, you look at the price to just house a crazy amount of people for years. Like in America, like, even though we got the most, the most people incarcerated in all, you know, out of comparison out all over the world, like
the percentage of the population
but it's corporatized prison systems, because countries that don't, like, you look at the Mexican jails and all them other crazy, you're like, bro, that's just like a little town within a town type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just watched somebody's video where they went to the jail, but you didn't know that you was in the jail until they zoomed out and was like, yeah, because they had a fucking market and trading and women and all that shit. Zoomed out, and you'd have thought that you were in such a small town. Well, actually you are, but it's actually a jail. This is a jail. I'm like, what the fuck? This shit's crazy. But this only the jail is, in fact, y'all just can't leave this area like ever again. But y'all gotta, you know, like they confine that, you know, just like kind of, you know, you sending them all to like the same spot, and it's kind of was like somewhat lawlessness inside the shit. You know what I mean? Like they couldn't do anything but keeping people in there. So even if like a riot broke out inside, like the way it was set, I'm like, bro, how is the balance kept?
Darwinism. That's it. That's it. Strong survive. They create.
I had to open up a real chat GPT like account.
Yeah, they make you sign up now. I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
They really keeping track of your fucking. There's people that literally talk and get fucking mental health like therapist sessions from their chat GPT, bro.
That I'm telling you, I've been,
bro.
Oh, you know who else does it? The fucking every them commercials you see. I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you. I've been peeped this shit. I guess I could just research it. I'm sure somewhere in the fine print it will tell you. But you see all them advertisements for online therapists. They be like, yeah, connect with a therapist today. Mental health is important. You talk to somebody, we have online therapy available, and it's you meet with your
anytime, any given time.
And if you don't match,
what you need.
Yeah, and if you don't match, you can pick a new therapist, no problem. In the same day, within that, therapy is at the fingertips. I'm like, I said that's because it's the fucking AI, and when you log in and you have your little. You're talking with it, you don't ever even see them, or I don't know if it's just chat back and forth or you actually hear a voice. But I was like, after that, they say, well, yeah, you're telling your needs, and if you don't match, we'll match you with something guaranteed. I'm like, because it just adjusts to what the fuck it needs to tell you.
And who's to say that they do the FaceTime is not an AI?
That too. That's what I'm saying. Because you see, like it's just it's one that's getting paid because it's like therapy. And I'm sure some fucking insurance money and shit is paying for it. So they got hella, resources at their dispense. This is like you see the commercials. It's another one where I can tell it's fake because the dude's expression is just too lame. Like for what he's saying, like they haven't mastered the human inflections and shit, like of your face. But it's a video that shows. I usually see it in like a YouTube ad, like if you're playing YouTube on your TV, and it goes to a commercial that you don't, like that you can prompt and leave, but it'll be, I don't know if he's like selling some real estate advice or some shit, but I've seen a couple different ones, and the way that I caught it was AI, other than like cause I might be like have YouTube playing and I'm in the background, I'm like cleaning up or some shit, and then the commercial plays and I'm like, that's not what I was watching or listening to. But I'll catch the message, and I've heard it before where I hear him say the same words, like the same script. And when I went to like change the channel, or you got to hit skip, to get your video playing again, I looked up and seen what it was, and it was like the same thing commercial that I heard before, but the voice actor was different, but it was the same, like little bit different on the voice, but they matched it too much that I could tell it was AI, you know what I'm saying? So I looked, I'm like, oh shit, that's AI video. So then I started paying attention to that shit, and I've seen other commercials just like it, where you got them saying a repeated message. It's the same formula, but it might be like an Indian dude or a Chinese lady.
A lot of those.
It's crazy. That's still fucking therapists.
Yeah. Even those medicine commercials that on YouTube are AI. Like, oh, try this, or this is out for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are AI too. Yeah. A lot of people don't know that. They're getting good, bro. That's what I'm saying. Shit's gonna be crazy. They're gonna be able to put you in a tape, make a murder. You ain't even do the shit. I'm telling you. Give it 5 years, 3 years. They're gonna start fucking putting motherfuckers in jail for shit they ain't do.
The thought police are coming.
It's not even the thought police, just the AI motherfuckers. You don't want to cooperate? We got you. We got you. Kidnapping someone and killing them. We got you on all.
Already,
mind you, you got your whole family that you've been with. Everybody's getting locked up because they was part of it too. The video.
Yeah.
And everybody's gonna believe it.
Think about. I'm trying to find my prompts. All right, for example, like the AI is just all based on the strength of the prompts and knowing how to describe what you need. Like, what if you have the AI
how to talk to computer?
You how to talk to AI to the whole point where, like, right now I can put the right prompts in and do what you just said. Like, oh, I got a video of you, Jay Harlem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With Rello in Thailand.
You know what you did. Y'all was chilling. Pause.
Yeah.
Nobody in Thailand with that.
Yeah, like you be like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I got the video where he slapped you. You talk about he just here's the video.
Everybody that know me know that's AI. I'm good with that one.
That's funny though.
That'd be a good one to put into space though. Create that shit. But yo, this happened.
Yeah, it's like, look, this time in the space. Shout out to the handful of y'all in the building. Y'all rocking on Wednesday morning with your boy J Mog, J Harlem. Jay's in the morning. You already know. Wednesday edition. Pre-vacation Wednesday edition.
Wednesday special.
Yeah, the Wednesday special. I like that. I have to do another Wednesday, you know. I don't know. That's once we get some sponsorship, they commit to no Wednesday. It was hard to wake up on a Wednesday. What am I looking for here? Let me see here. Let's load another clip up here.
Yeah, let's see. We got the. What was the one? I think I had a couple of
funny clip, man.
Man, I don't do funny clips, man.
I see. No.
Sometimes. All
right,
do
man.
Do news.
Yeah, it gets run over. Yeah, about to run over on a Florida beach.
Oh no! I said, okay. This one I call. At what age should we take the elderly's licenses away? Watch this video. Tell me what you think. That's this footage. At what age should we take the elderly's license away?
Recovering after deputies said a woman ran over his head and body while he was sunbathing on a Florida beach. According to the Volusia Sheriff's Office, Colson Janey was lying on the sand when a 61-year-old driver went off the travel lanes to back into a parking space and struck him. Body camera footage captured deputies and lifeguards assisting the 33-year-old. After being struck, Janey was transported to the hospital and sustained several injuries, including a scratch on his eye, a bruised face, and more severe damage to the rest of his body. Deputies said that the driver who struck Janey with their Jeep stayed at the scene and was given a citation for careless driving. Deputies said she did not show signs of impairment.
Damn.
Yo, she ran. You ever think we gonna go sunbathing and a fucking 61-year-old lady gonna run over your fucking head?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, that's crazy.
Yeah. So at what age do we take these licenses, man? Or do we there's got to be a way to retest them and put them through another test for
mandatory
something, because that's fucking crazy. And I'm sure that 61-year-old had a modern day car with sensors and cameras. Because if they did it, that's the only way they could probably I didn't see them. You know what I mean? But come on.
Yeah. That would be.
And again, that's another reason why I found out also why they don't take the licenses away from the elderly, because the elderly are mostly the only ones that can afford the new cars. Because if you ever noticed that, no shit, because they're the ones with the credit and the money saved up. Other people could get them, but how long do they keep them before them shit get repoed?
I don't know.
So you should hear the fucking amount of money people are paying on car payments these days, and they think they're getting a deal. Plus the insurance, it's ridiculous now. That shit is crazy. We're talking payments $800, $700, and we're not even talking a Beamer. Shit is bad, boy. But yeah, I think we should retest them, or find a way how to retest them.
I mean, I would say at 65. It's like, when you go, that's when you hit your retirement, and a lot of that shit changed. You just gotta get
she was 61. She was 61.
Yeah, but that's not because retirement age is, you ain't old at 61. She just
no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. What test? We have to do the guy in the sand test.
All right. Speaking of, what's the what we doing for the What we doing for the AI challenge for y'all? The handful of y'all.
You gotta get the pictures. You loaded the pictures? Your pictures?
I'm kind of looking at a couple pictures. You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking about before I even load the pictures of who I can set the prompt up, because you put the prompt and the pictures. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you put the picture and the prompt. Okay.
No, you do both. You know, you put the the ask anything. You put what you want, and then you
take
also
this
add.
and then do this. Yeah.
So like the prompt so far, give up the sauce, but it's not hard to find different prompts. But I saved some notes. So I started writing down. They work. You might put like generate an image of a person stylized as a a superhero, an action figure, whatever, and then you put named whatever you want their name to be, and you can put it's in the description. You put it in a box, on a table, whatever you want, separated by commas, and then like once that's how I burnt up some of the they give you so many like free generations a day or whatever.
You gotta buy it,
before you pay, because like I look at the different tiers, I was like, okay, fuck it, I paid. If it's just like, I think the cheapest one was 20, and I don't know what you got, but like if you do like the biggest pay tier, it's like $200 a month or some shit. I said, what the fuck? So the power,
I mean, that's a business. That's a whole business.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, that means you having that shit is making some money for you. If you're paying $200 a month to just fuck with it versus 20, I'm like, that's 10 times as much. Yeah. I was like, I wonder what the power of it is. So, but I didn't. That's just on the regular old the chat GBT, So okay, it keeps a library of what you've made so far. All right. Because that's what I was doing too. I had I've used with a couple images, and I was like, oh, it looks close to what I was trying to get, but not perfect. Because I was like, fucking around with one of my homegirls. I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to get her good. She don't know nothing about this shit. And she always fucking be smoking hookah. And I'm like, yo, this shit gave her a hookah, a purse, 2 wigs. She was like, oh, really? I said, yeah, that's you all motherfucking day.
That's what I'm saying. That should be even crazier if you could actually fucking purchase the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that'd be like the classic Christmas gift for people. You know what I mean? Like that right there.
I mean, they have the bobbleheads, but I'm saying it's just it's boiling down to like
just like that. Yeah, I want action figure.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the manufacturing process for these things. You know what I'm saying? If they're not directly like 3D printed, you know what I mean, that still takes some time. So it's like to mass produce them at a decent cost. I'm sure like these look very, very good, but just think about like even like Mattel's. Can you look at manufacturing process of like Mattel has when they show like make the Barbie dolls, they make the G.I. Joes, whatever the hell they make, like those shits is all super mass produced that could bring the cost down. But even with the details like these dolls and shit have, I'm like, dude, if you had something this like that accurate, like what would you pay for it? You know what I'm saying? Like that shit's got to be $50-$60 on the low end.
Shit.
I'll pay $100 for that.
Worth it. That's what I'm saying, because it's you. That's what I'm saying. It's worth it.
At that point too, is it just like just a model, or does it move? Does it have articulable? You know what I mean? Like the arms and the legs.
If it stood still, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, that's extra shit. As long as it just the way it is by itself,
plastic,
cool
like it's like not even designed to ever be open. Then yeah, that could be one thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's like so. I'm sure somebody has thought of the business model for sure. You know what I mean? We ain't, the AI price.
They lost a lot of money. They lost a lot of money not being able to do that shit. Because that would have been the perfect sell right there. The second you able to generate it, you should be able to purchase it, and there would have been cake and some money.
Oh,
like that's for sure.
Somebody start thinking that one through, because like in the beginning, I thought they were real. That was a real. I thought I was looking at everybody's getting these dials of themselves made. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, everybody's getting, damn, how do you order this shit? So then I looked at it and I'm like, oh, fuck, that's the AI? Then I was like, man, let me see something real.
Yeah, because at first I thought it was the bobblehead thing too. I was like, that's what's up.
Let me see. I'm going to make a Jay Morgenheim one. Let me see. I got some good pictures. Let's see. So let me see what we're going to have it. Ask me anything. But salute to y'all. On the Wednesday. All right. So let's see here.
You gotta do it. You gotta. What you gonna do with yours though? You gotta have a little drone.
Okay. So what's named? J Morgan.
Have him with a C3 shirt. Yeah, C3 shirt.
And it's AKA J Morgan.
See if we can have C3.
You see,
put those two C3 shoes and shirt, and then accessories.
Yeah, I got the
accessories.
Drone.
A little drone. Let's see. What else? A computer, the keyboard with a chair. The chair.
Let me see here.
A little green screen. Yeah, that a little green screen. A drone.
Let me see. He'll be wearing. Let me see. And sunglasses. I gotta get a good picture. Let me see.
Yeah, but a helicopter went down in New York City the other day.
Yeah,
family
that
of
was
6. Yeah, that's in the Hudson. That shit was crazy. Yeah, man. Then another fucking plane went down in Florida somewhere on a highway or some shit, I think. So there was like a couple of plane accidents. You know what I mean? It's crazy. So I'm trying to think my theory. I still hold on my theory where they said the pole shifted, and that's why the fucking old fucking the old equipment is acting up. Yeah. You ain't never seen so many fucking airplane accidents like that. I haven't never seen it on my shit that I've been alive.
Let's see here.
They got them from the sky like they just first built them and shit, you know? Shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of weird shit going down.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm thinking of like I just seen it like now that people are doing a lot of these. I'm looking at little different. Like when I seen them bosses shit, I'm like, okay, I wonder what the prompts were that they put because they put the little the $10 comment. Like, you know, now I'm like, oh, I didn't think about logos on the boxes. There's a lot of little extra shit. I'm like, oh yeah, you can add crazy details. Let me see what a box with.
You got rock little Sasua slippers. Put little Sasua slippers. What else? What other clip we got? Got a couple.
All right, let me see here. Getting multitask here. What about? Oh yeah, the little kid pleading with his father to stop drinking.
Oh, that was sad. That one was crazy. As a matter of fact, I think you got a clip. Actually, that's the one. I don't know what number it was that stabbed his grandmother and his mother.
Yeah, that one too.
He's like 15 years old. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like certain clips I can remember once you start giving me titles. I don't know.
Dude, Dad, it's not funny. Why can't you just buy a Lunchable? It's so easy. You don't watch the Lunchable. It's so easy. I don't want candy for lunch. That's not even lunch. You said we were going to quit beer so many times. Okay, fine. You said it 3 years ago. And you're getting here the second time today just to get beer again. Really? We're doing a beer program to quit beer. No, it isn't. 2 days later, you're going to get 15 packs of beer in 1 day. It's not funny, Dad. You said you want to quit beer.
heartbreaking, bro. Because the kid seeing his father kill himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for this, we don't even know how the father acts when he's chopped. So there's a reason why this kid is pleading. And he's like, you said you was gonna quit 3 years ago. This is your second time coming today. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes certain parents who call themselves to be parents don't understand the emotional trauma they're doing to their children. They be like, oh, they're kids, they don't understand, they don't, whatever, you know, like, oh, I went through it, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just that ignorant thought.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, that was a sad one. I was just like, sort of, like, wow. Impactful clip right there. Impactful Wednesday clip.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Because I couldn't even laugh at that. Like, I was just like, wow. You know, I try to find the humor in so many things. Like, I love to laugh, but that shit right there is just like, wow.
Yeah, it's fucking. Okay, let me see here. I'm trying to think, man. I call myself being organized when I had I named a clip bin with just a bunch of funny clips, you know, or just random shit, like, you know what I mean, that ain't time sensitive, but don't really get old type clips, and I cannot find that shit. I had a folder. Anyway, let's see here. Oh yeah, we talked about this too. The recovery house situation. You know.
Yeah, my thing to that was, what is it gonna take for women to start loving themselves how they are? Because they're going through such measures to beautify themselves that they end up in these situations, which is another sad thing.
It was supposed to be an adventure documented on social media. We get us some coffee right now, though. Two sisters traveling to South Florida from Nevada to get cosmetic surgery and recover together.
They were really excited.
According to their mother, 28-year-old Amonique Miller and her 19-year-old sister Kiera both underwent procedures at Havana Plastic Surgery Clinic on West Flagler Street in early March. Afterward, she says they came here to a business operating out of this home on Southwest 4th Street called Kayla's Recovery House. According to their family, the sisters learned of this so-called recovery house through social media, and that's how they decided to stay here following their surgery. But Amonique never made it home.
I have to remind myself every day that this is real. Amonique is not coming back.
Amonique's mother, Wakila, tells me she wants to share her daughter's story. Amonique was a new mother herself to a 1-year-old girl.
My daughter's supposed to be here with her daughter, and unfortunately she's not.
Instead, according to this Miami police report, officers and fire rescue crews responded to the house the night of March 7th, which they say was operating as an illegal post-plastic surgery recovery home. Inside, they found Amonique already dead and showing signs of rigor mortis, an indication she had likely been dead for hours.
Damn.
They describe her as heavily bandaged, face down on a bed.
From what Kiera is saying, that a muscle relaxer was given and possibly multiple Percocets.
Her sister Kiera also told police staff gave Amonique medication, which is redacted in this report. She went to sleep but never woke up.
First, the response was, she's fine, you know, nothing is wrong. But once they realized that she had passed away, then it wasn't that they treated it like an emergency, but panic started to set in.
To be clear, we don't know yet what exactly caused Amonique's death.
That's correct.
At this time, the medical examiner has not linked any medication to Amonique's death and is still working to determine the cause and manner of death. We contacted an attorney for the woman who runs Kayla's Recovery, Kayla Oliver, to ask about all of this. He told us we don't comment on pending investigations.
Someone like you have been reporting on this for 4 years. So Where's the legislation? Where's the follow-up?
It's a unlicensed assisted living facility operating as a recovery house for Post.
We've previously reported on the growing number of unlicensed recovery houses operating in South Florida, the law enforcement efforts to shut them down, and calls for tougher laws.
Amanique is not the first, and I hope that she really is the last that this happens to.
Wakila says the state has an obligation to enact policies that protect the women who travel here for cosmetic procedures, women like her daughter.
It is a big deal. A little girl is not without her mother today.
We reached out to Ivana, the clinic where Amanique had her surgery, but have not yet heard back. Miami police say her death remains under investigation.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
So you see what I'm saying? Like, what is it gonna take? Because how many of these surgeries are happening every day just because of insecurity? And like, you know what I'm saying? And the crazy is that I've known women that gotten these surgeries, looked good for a little while, didn't work out, kept eating, and got big again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know girls that did 2 tummy tucks, which is crazy. Hold on a second. This is a double part. Yeah, but that shit is nuts, bro. Like, so what is it gonna take for them to accept themselves, to stop putting themselves in danger, because it is a dangerous procedure. And they all cry when they come out of the procedure. They all wish they never did it. Then when they see the results, they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm a bad bitch."
Yeah, he a bad.
You understand? Yeah, you know. So it's like, what now? And then you get stories like this, and again, these are just the stories that are being. People are coming forward to say them because there's a lot more stories that are not being told. And like they said, there's plenty of these houses out there that are illegal and they're so-called caring, especially even in DR. You ever seen the ones in DR?
Yeah,
that should be crazy.
I was about to say that's a big business in DR. Actually, that's a big business. Potential, very profitable, and they have some really nice ones because they package it as like a therapeutic. You know what I mean? Or like the massages.
Yeah,
and all
therapy.
that. But also you heal better because you got a nice ocean breeze. You know what I mean? Beachfront.
With sand that goes in the wound.
You sit up on, you know what I mean? You recover in the recovery house. And same thing in that Florida thing. You got a nice beach and all that shit. That's like being pampered and recovering.
But again, at when does it end? To what means? You understand what I mean? And for what? Were you going to go be a model? Were you going to go, you just... were you that lazy? You didn't want to go to the gym. You want to cut the corner and golf. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? Because everybody knows, everybody got the capability to do it. All you got to do is just be consistent and get there, and put in the effort, put in the work. Even after, that's what some of them don't understand. Like, they have to go to the gym and they have to eat right. Because if they don't, they're gonna go back to how they were.
Yeah. It's your body is a bank of calories. Yeah. Shout out to Jerry Jones in the building.
Rick says Moxie relaxing and perks. She probably just stopped. Yeah, exactly. That's what they said. She was unresponsive. Exactly. Appreciate it, Vic. Shout out to Vic. What up? Yeah, man. That shit is. Whew. Like think about that. A family member just, I'm gonna go do the surgery, everybody's doing it. It's affordable. I found this package there where they have this house where, everybody, it's not that expensive, like the hospitals where they be going. It's gonna be great. For what? Like, that's what I'm saying, for what? It don't make no sense sometimes, man. What's good? How's that prompt going?
Yeah, I'm just
printing anything out.
Yeah, I'm loading a couple of images up right
now. You got to put a little. You got to put a little GoPro there. That's what I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, I put a DJI Osmo.
DJI. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure it says DJI on it.
I put a lot of pictures one time, and it said, "What do you want me to do with all these?" So I'm just trying not to just keep it simple. Let me see. I'm trying to think of more accessories and what to put on the box, but I don't know the level of the prompts. So I'm gonna do some more investigating because all you can search.
No, you know what? You got to put on this shirt. I am a content creator.
Yeah.
And then put the official YouTube kid.
I thought about that too, but I'm like, I want to see an example of how those are presented. Because then after that, it's just like cutting and pasting. All right, so this one like, shit, Ozempic. Yeah, that's the thing about Ozempic. People don't realize too. Aside from it being like an injectable
by the gram.
Once you're on the Ozempic, you got to be on the Ozempic for like ever.
No, not even that. You got to be careful because then it starts with the what the shit they do to that disease. Yeah, like you can't even like it's crazy. Like you're not even supposed to take that shit. That's what I'm saying. Everyone like every time something comes out that help you, it's really killing you.
But that's the funny thing about we talked about the Ozempic, but like that's like the weight loss shit was like a side effect. That's like not even the the design of the drug. Yeah, like when they're like, oh, we didn't realize these are gonna have these side effects because it attacks like the craves. Like, but not only that, like crave for smoking. They seen the people that have like those cravings for whatever, like your vices. Like they said it made people curb gambling. I'm like, oh, where are they're marketing it to all these other amazing uses. Like, oh, well, we've learned that it affects the the pleasure center in your brain that has addictive cravings, and you have less to eat. It does affect appetite but it's a craving thing. It's that's like how they stumbled across a discovery. Like, oh shit, it became this.
What do you think the average time for a person to eat? Like you yourself, how many hours apart do you eat?
Me, I don't have like the healthiest.
No, me neither. But I'm just saying, like if you break everything down,
say, like,
how many hours apart do you eat?
I don't know if it's like every 5 to 7 hours, depending on. But I don't know. It's because I've watched like these fitness videos and shit where you got like some fucking super muscle bound like trainers and shit, or depending on what diet they're on and all that, but that are on crazy ass vegan, like healthy, no preservative, no nothing. But they claim they eat one time a day. That's it. I'm like, me personally, I gotta eat the fucking 2-3 times a day, but it's not like big meals. That's they say is break up your stuff throughout the day. Because I've had these different, I know a lot of people who have like from the keto diet to the Atkins diet to one of my homegirls. She's like, it's a proportion thing. So she's like, you never eat more than X amount of calories at one time. So she got like bought a kit that comes with a whole charts, and they sell you like the different proportion, like the little fucking Tupperware, whatever little plastic thing, so you can do all that. I'm like, man. I'm like,
so you think about breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Break down hourly with that. It's not 3 shifts, because you're not up 24 hours a day.
Well, that's at 8. I mean, that was kind of based on like like the work day and different things. Like
exactly.
Lunchtime, exactly. And then, supper. But I mean, that would be like 8, 12, and 4. That's 3 times in 12 hours that you have eaten. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Normally, they would say the average person would
because like guys say, what time is dinner? Like, well, I would say, what time is dinner time? Dinner time might be around, or supper time. I mean, I used to always think it might be 8 o'clock, but people really be like 6, 5, 6, because
they got to go to sleep early sometimes.
Or sundown was at 8, 9 o'clock, depending on where you were. You know what I mean?
I think that's my biggest fuck up, bro. I eat and I go to sleep because our hours, bro. Hours are crazy.
Oh shit! Oh shit, bro. This shit is crazy.
It came out cool. Let me see. Show everybody.
Oh
The J Mog dog, the YouTube kid dog, original YouTuber. Let me see.
These fucking shit is retarded. You
got your face right,
bro. This shit's fucking crazy. And I'm thinking too, like the theme, because like depending on how you say it, but like the prompt I used, everybody, I just put a generic one, and it was action figures. So when it makes those, it makes you look, you know what I mean, like you're aggressive, type shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, why, the like on this one, yeah. But then I only gave it 2 different options too, because I see like when I did one for my homegirl. Because I had it like with wig accessories, but I had the pictures that I had of her were 2 different like looks. So it was trying to probably merge the 2. But like this one I did of me, I just gave it 2 similar pictures of myself, maybe different angles, and it's way more accurate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I see what you did there, AI. And also now too, I know how like when I put like what I asked it for now, like have the packaging say this and say that. Now I know, okay, well, if I wanted to say that plus this, I can just add this line. That's why I save all my prompts. But it has your whole history too in here. So I'm gonna fuck around in ChatGPT. It knows if it delivers a good product, it's a business and people are gonna pay for the subscription. It probably knows the fucking tendencies of how much it should charge, what people will pay. You know what I mean? So it just got a customer today.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I will buy that shit, man. Let me see. You showed it?
No, I want to see how you get.
Fucking headphone went out. I don't know why that shit do this, man. I think it's time to get new headphones.
The WhatsApp changed up a little bit, so let's see. All right. All right. I was gonna do a Jay Harlan one, but I was like, I gotta get. You know what I mean? Some good, a couple good reference shots. They got to be right. It's got to.
Yeah, they got to be clear shots of me. You know what's so funny? I never did any of that. I don't even. You know how everybody got like an emoji of themselves, a little digital thing of themselves, how they do like on Snapchat and shit.
Yeah,
I never even did that, bro. That's how like I don't even wanted my face digitized.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like that's how crazy that is.
All right, let me see here. All right. That. Boom.
Let me see. So is he holding a DJI?
I got the Goodfellas edition J Mog action figure. That's another thing too. Like the action figure was bigger than the whole box. You know what I'm saying? So they should have like maybe I got to put that in the prompt. But the picture,
you got to you got to tell them his height. Tell them do the three.
Yeah, that
you go back, do the same thing, and just put make the size of the action figure exact.
Size.
Say, like, what's the size of the action figure?
Figure.
Full body. Yeah, showing full body action figure. Yeah. Just do the same thing and it'll pop up.
Create styled as a full body action figure.
At first, I thought he was holding a gun. I was like, "How you holding a gun for?" And I can't even see because I'm looking for my phone.
He got the okay, so
they got the
thing,
the drone. That shit is funny.
The drone only got three. Well, maybe the other one's folded up. But I bet you can get specific. But he's holding the drone remote, so it's like
yeah, that's supposed to be like inside, like an accessory, but it's still an accessory.
Yeah, but I guess it's just displaying.
That's funny. Why they got you with the whole Karate Kid background though? That's kind of crazy.
I think that's generated because it says created of a style of action figure. And then I said in a plastic toy box with bold colors and the words. So let me see here.
It look like the Mr. Miyagi headband.
Yeah. All right, let me see. As a full size. See, okay, now this is what I was thinking too. Okay, this is what I think were like was gonna see your what, because you can put style in the style of G.I. Joe action figures, or like you can give it themes. You know what I'm saying? It'll start making.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, I didn't think of those. I'm like, okay, well, what did we used to fuck with that would be like another cool, you know what I'm saying, different spin.
Like, you be like, turn me into a transformer, nigga. That'll be hot.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
pause. Oh,
no.
Put those in the space. Turn me into
Calypso.
Oh shit!
Hey yo!
Because mad people been using that, ladies. I'm laughing because I'm just like, we're talking about this, and I'm like, nah, let's make it different. But yeah, if you could do that on some Bumblebee shit, you'd be good. That shit'll be hot. That's different because everybody's just doing the action figure. So now you can like change it. Like, yo, turn me into this. Pause. Oh shit. Roll another clip, man. You gotta get another. That shit was fucking funny. Man, space is getting crazy. A lot of trips.
Yeah. Lots of
trips. Got Pop. Shout out to Pop. He gonna be in Asia. See some footage out there.
Yeah.
The Medi face off.
The Medi face off. Let's see here what we got for.
Let's bet who gonna have the first fundraiser.
Yeah, that's whack. If you gotta have a fundraiser within, you know what I'm saying?
5 days. 5 days. Listen, it's happened, and with both ends, it has happened. So,
yeah,
like I said, who? That's a good question. Who will have the first fundraiser in Medi?
I don't know. I don't know if it'll be like an emergency fundraiser or it'll just be like a lit live where you like send it in. You know what I'm saying? Where they have it.
Nah. If you gotta ask for money, because the money's low. So who will have the first fundraiser? Because if you got money, you ain't asking for money. It'll be different if you just chilling and they just want to send you some money. Yeah, I get that. You can't stop that. People are gonna do that if they want to do it. But we're talking who's gonna be like, hey guys, send it in.
Probably Rello, man, because you know what I mean. He's mastered the art of that. You know, I got to give that if anybody's gonna do the mid-trip fundraiser.
He said
he has done it every time.
He said there won't be his words.
He did. Okay, all right.
He said, guys, there won't be. All I need is this for the trip, and we good.
All right. Well, then no. Well, yeah. But then I say, yeah. I say
that's
NYC.
What he said. I mean,
because I had to give that because this is Relly's third trip to Colombia.
Yeah, I thought he went once to CTG.
I thought he went twice to CTG. Because remember he went.
Oh yeah, he went with yeah. He went the first time, and he went the second time.
And the second time,
the first time,
yeah, because the first time was 2-1, and then I can't remember the highlights of that trip. But the second one was the delete the video, and he was in
that was the one with the cops, and not the cops, but the
beating on the door. But I just remember I was like upset creatively.
That's a classic moment right there. Because he was there eating the fucking rice. My last meal.
When he first got to the spot, I think he sent me some pictures of the spot. It was like the Tony Montana themed villa, and I was like, bro, he had just did his song. I'm like, man, shoot some shots, some takes of your song in that fucking villa. You know what I mean? To slap him in your video. You know what I mean? And then he didn't record none of that shit. I said that spot was dope. That spot was dope.
Yeah,
like man. But yeah, okay, so he went. Okay, so this is his third trip. So I guess all that to say that he's well experienced. Rello has been to Colombia 3 times this trip now.
Rello,
that's man,
traveler, number one traveler.
I might have to give him his kudos. You know what I mean? He done been to Colombia more than me.
That's what I said. That's it. He got the cold following. He'll get to the destination.
That boy
like you just said, you pointed it out. I didn't even remember that. You had to remind me. This is his 3rd time getting there.
Yeah.
Within a 2-year span.
So yeah, he got me beat on that aspect. So shout out
on the house. To the sub.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we should make a Rello. All right, fuck it. Fuck the J. Yeah, let's make a Rello doll real quick. Okay, we're gonna make a Rello.
And you gotta
honor a Relly gang. Yeah,
not of the trip. The trip, a Future and Rello doll, bro. A Future and Rello doll.
All right.
In Medellin clothing. Clothing.
We gotta get a Relly. Where can I get some images of Relly real quick? Oh shit. Let me see. Do I have his Instagram? I do have his Instagram.
We gotta work on that. Crazy. That's what I'm saying. We gotta put that on display before anybody else gets it.
Yeah, we gotta do it right now. We gotta end the show with it. We gotta end the show with it. All right, hold on. All right. Oh yeah, he got some great pictures. All right. So think of the prompts.
You're gonna have him with some wet socks. With a Patron bottle because he drinks Patron.
Okay, hold on. Hello. All right. AKA Freshest and Gary. AKA.
What other accessories? The Air Force Ones. The Air Force. They put the Rello ones on them. It's an accessory. Trying to think of something. What he always has. He has shades. He always rocking shades. So put the shades because he either has his own shades or like the recording ones. He always has those. So you can put the shades there.
With some accessories, let me see.
That's what I'm saying. I'm naming them. Them. Is what I'm saying.
You said, well, okay. Wearing shades. We can do that.
The Rello sock. You gotta make sure you have a wet sock.
Accessories. Wet socks.
A wet sock. One wet sock.
Oh, this shit is retarded. He got an Osmo Pocket, so he can have one too, I guess.
Yeah, get the Osmo Pocket. Yeah, he's recording.
No, number one YouTuber. Yeah, I'm tripping. The number one traveling.
Put that on his shirt.
Okay, yeah.
Make sure it says it on his shirt. The Rello ones. Make sure he got Uptowns, but it has to say Rello ones on it. Let's see what else. Let me see. Trying to think of like what a couch. Make sure you have a couch. With a couch as an accessory.
This is retarded.
A couch has to be an accessory. It says Chica Bonita. Like it says Chica Bonita.
We only got 2 minutes. We ending the show on this. Let me see here.
He put I ain't gonna lie to you.
on my mama.
On my mama doll.
All right, we gotta get this images. Shout out to Really Gang.
Oh, and a Cash App card. A Cash App card.
All right.
Send the Cash App. We got to do a Cash App card.
One wet sock.
A couch. One sofa. Air Force Ones.
Oh yeah.
Put the skeleton shirt in there. and a little passport. And a little passport.
All right, let me see here. The box. What else you put on the box? Let me see here.
Make sure the doll's putting up the peace sign, because he always throws the peace sign up. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Make sure he's throwing up the peace sign. Let's see what else.
I wonder like how to word that. That's what I'm saying. Like in the
make sure doll action figure is holding is presenting a peace sign
or holding
presenting a peace sign with their fingers with their index and
I don't
middle
think it's
finger.
I want to see.
Yeah, I think you might have to. That's what I'm saying. AI. That's the shit about. You got to tell it everything from every detail.
All right, so here we'll use this picture, the one with. Actually, got a peace sign in this one. It's funny. Then I gotta go. Yeah, right at the image at the end here. This is fucking hilarious.
It's all live.
We do it live.
They're robbing everybody with this pricing congestion shit. They letting it still keep going, bro. They were stealing millions of fucking dollars. Like, who would have thought that $9 add up that fast with all these fucking cars like that? Like,
yeah, they thought it out. The AI told them.
Fucking robbing motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's one image. Two image. I think I got it. All right.
You gotta make sure it comes out full figured.
Yep, full size action figure. Displaying a peace sign. If I put peace sign, yeah.
They might, gotta say with
it might be
that's
peace.
What gotta be, a peace sign. Like, you want them with the index and middle finger.
Yeah.
You gotta be specific.
But then it puts a peace sign on his index and his middle finger. Amelia Bedelia. You remember Amelia Bedelia? Amelia Bedelia was a story when we was kids. Probably seen like it. She was I just remember the she would take everything literally, so they'd be like, Amelia Bedelia made sponge cake, for everybody. And it was like, why is it so whatever? It's like, oh, it's sponge cake, but Amelia Bedelia, her stories were all like straight literal shit. So the AI is Amelia Bedelia.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Everything has to. So you have to learn how to talk to the computer and tell it what you want.
All right, let me see here. Anything with the box? Want the box to say anything special?
The background. I would say number one YouTuber or On My Mama.
That's the shirt. Yeah, On My Mama.
On My Mama action figure special edition.
On My Mama edition.
Coming to Medi.
Medellin themed, Medellin with the
Medellin
bold Medellin themed colors
in the background.
Medellin. How the fuck you spell Medellin? There we go. Boom. I think that's Medellin. It didn't give me the. How do you fucking spell Medellin? Chat.
Autocorrect MED.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's crazy. I'm trying to see if it's gonna assist me.
You gotta write it how they say it in English. Medellin. It is Medellin.
Man. Gotta open up another thing. How the fuck you spell Medellin? Usually when I just type MED. Okay. Medellin.
That's what I said, Medellin.
I thought I had it. Fuck. It just went away. All right, Medellin. And then it's fucking corrected to medallion. Like, what the fuck? I'm Medellin. There it is. Boom.
Yeah.
Medellin.
Colombia.
Yeah. Themed.
Background. Let's see. We'll have to help them go viral.
All right. Then we're gonna get the little flicks. I load them up. Oh, that's me. All right.
We gotta do an Ice City one too with mad weed, like a whole fucking thing of weed.
We're gonna copyright all these ahead of time, and then when they come out,
yeah.
Like, oh, bro, we got them first. If we had rights, fair use. Like, oh man, y'all got the best prompts, like yeah, and we use all public sources.
All
right, where is the JPEG? Shout out to V Swells in the building. Yeah, we're about to have some fun with this AI shit for real. What the fuck? All right. Load computer. We'll put the V Swells one up too. The V Swells one was fucking great. That was great. Fresh Gary in the Bow Columbia Medellin colors on My Mama edition. We're not going. It's limited edition. J Rollo.
Limited edition. Medellin.
I just added one little detail. I'm gonna see what it's gonna do. All right, and we're off. All right. In the meantime, we're gonna show my other the other one I liked that I thought was awesome. The first awesome creation of the ChatGPT would be the White Claw Shorty.
White Claw Shorty edition.
Yeah, that was classic. That one was one of the best so far, I would have to say.
That shit was funny. The fact that it had the little cans.
Yeah. But I was gonna like try to go live, and then I was gonna edit that into I'm gonna call them White Claw Shorty. But I was like, man, but it was too funny for me to like hold it back. I couldn't hold the secret long enough. I was gonna go live, and I was like, no, everybody else is live. I'm like, damn, it ain't gonna have, you know. Then I was like, man, I'm gonna edit it into the White Claw Shorty shit, and I was like, damn, I gotta load the mad shit up and clip this out, and you know what I mean, just to make it work. I'm like, man, fuck it. I'm just gonna let the niggas see it.
You gotta send that to TMZ. After he'll get a crack out of that. He'll love that. White Claw Shorty.
Yeah,
and the fact that he's holding a can. That's hilarious.
All right, what the fuck happened to the hold up.
A little B swells.
Where is this?
Building. What happened?
Oh, okay. No, I thought the window that it was like, you know, is doing this little thinking, and I didn't see it. I thought I like backed away, like, you know what I mean, like, and canceled it, but I didn't. You know, like when you hit previous page, but it was still thinking. I lost it. So we'll see what it's gonna do for the freshest and Gary. Well, yeah, that one's pretty cool. But like that's what I was saying before, like you see how the bottle is in front of his arm, but he's supposed to be in the plastic, but he's outside the box.
Yeah. But at first glance, you don't see it like that.
You don't see
what I'm saying?
You just had it sitting in the box, which is fine. It's supposed to fit like that, but
exactly.
But it's funny too. You see how
but that's why they make the same thing though. Now you take the same picture and throw it in the AI video maker, and they'll make him come out and shit like that. In the animator. Let me see.
Oh shit!
It came out hot. Let me see. 1 of 1 exclusive for the Relly gang.
Man, they gonna make me. Yeah, I gotta fucking. The V Swells one is like his got his right height, like you know what I mean. I don't know how they figured out it's exactly his same height. That's crazy. That's wild. That's wild work, as they say. All right, to end the show, folks, I present to you the first and the one and only limited edition Relly Gang. They fucked the height up on this one too. That's funny too. Yeah, the Relly Gang limited edition collectibles.
Hold
up. Because it didn't go into the download bin. Boom. All right. This shit is crazy.
Think about a good 15 minutes to do it.
Well, it wasn't rendering. Yeah, like once you figure out, I just want to. I bet there's gonna be like. So instead of me writing all that out, right? There'll be a way where I can just type in like height.
Yeah, you just copy and paste it and just change the detail. Yeah.
But even to the point where you'll be able to fill out like when you're picking, you know how they have like accessories, like you can customize shit like on the fly, like change the shirt, change it. You'll have a bunch of shit where you can enter that and it'll just do it really fast. You don't have to like write a description. All right. Yeah. There it is. The fucking. So we got the boom, the Mog TV. The V Swells and the limited edition Medellin inspired On My Mama collectible edition J Relly Gang. AKA the freshest in Gary. The Columbia Medellin, you know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Got the Cash App card, the couch, and the
and the Rella ones. Scuffed up with the scuffs on them. Fuck it with the scuffs. So shout out to that, y'all. With all that shit, folks. Thanks for rocking out with your boy. I got to get ready. I got shit to do this afternoon. I got a trip coming up. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Catch y'all probably, on a Monday or two from now. Cause
oh shit, we gotta make the future one, man. Future Ice edition coming.
We coming after y'all, man. We coming at you.
Yeah, that shit is hot. I like that shit. He's an action figure now. That's crazy.
Word, I'm gonna send it to Remy.
Oh shit! Yeah, you gotta send that to him. So when he goes live, he presents that. Yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Enjoy your week. Mark, have a good vacation, man. We probably see y'all on Monday. We let y'all know on the public screening. You know what I mean? Peace out. Number one morning show in the Polyverse. Days in the morning. Salute to everybody.
Write me a letter. So that nigga put a grievance in.